Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this morning. We got a great show lined up, some special guests here in the studio. But first, let's get our weather brought to us by Hayden Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Another warm day. It's just not January, folks. This temperature is amazing. It's going to get high of 76 today, low 66. But the water temperature, I was just telling Jeff about it, 66.7. You know, we talk about the migration starts when the water temperature hits 68. The spring migration starts. It's at 66.7 now. It's really fascinating, so we're going to have to keep an eye on those pompanos, see if they're migrating. Our river readings, Apalachicola Bluffstown, still really high. It's reading 16 foot this morning, and the Choctawhatchee at Caryville right below 11 foot at a 10.3. Rivers are high, and I don't know if it's going to go down by the weekend for folks to get on the river or not. It's going to be just really high. Everything's in the colored mark as far as the reading as you see there on the chart. Let's move on now to our tide chart. We just got flat out neap tides today. Not much tidal flow at all. So on the wind direction, not much wind direction either. Going to start off at the northeast at about 5 to 6 and swing around to the northwest about the same. So not much movement on the water or in the air today. So that means, you know what that means, a lot of fog. And we've been seeing that all week long. Let's take our break. When we come back, we'll introduce our guest. All right, welcome back, folks, and we have this morning our students of the month from Mosley High School outdoor education class, two young ladies, and we're just tickled to have them. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to visit with them this morning, and I'm excited about it. We've been talking off the air and all. They got all kind of things going on, so we'll start with you, Faith. Tell the folks who you are.
I'm Faith Lingenfelter, 17-year-old and a senior at Mosley High School. I was raised in Alaska and moved here to Florida because of the military, and yeah. And
now tell me that last name again.
Lingenfelter.
I said, you better tell that first. Lingenfelter, but military background, military family, and all, and didn't.
Yes, sir.
And so we're glad you ended up here at Mosley in Panama City. All right.
Hi, I'm Ashley Zierdan. I am a senior at Mosley, and I am on the track team and the cheer team, and in the outdoor ed club. I've lived here all my life, so I've always grown up on the water. So, yep. Okay,
and you're okay. As we get started now, we're going to talk later on about your plans and all. But how's your senior year been? How's this year been as far as a senior?
A lot of pressure, but it's kind of exciting because you get to graduate and move on to something else.
Yeah. Have you had a lot of fun and enjoyed your senior year?
Yeah.
Now, you play softball? Or?
Yes, I play softball and weightlifting.
Awesome.
So.
Y'all stay active.
Yeah.
How about your senior year?
It's been a lot of fun so far, and the academics have been hard, but it's nice knowing that you're getting accepted into your schools and you have a plan, and I'm ready to go on to the next stage.
Ready to go on to the next stage. I like that attitude and all. Now, I asked y'all last night, y'all sent me all kind of cool pictures, and tell us how much. Well, I know as you become a senior, you have less and less time to go outdoors and all.
Yes,
so it's good to have a class. So have y'all been able to do much this year as far as being a senior in the outdoor stuff? Have y'all done much?
My family likes to go camping a lot, so we're always in Chipley. But I get outside as often as I can. Most of the time, it's the summer that I get out.
I understand. And tell us about your folks. What your folks do and all.
Well, my dad, he's just retired as a military Air Force, and he worked as flight management, and right now he works as crash and recovery. And my mom, she does all the events on base, so any concerts you see, any parties you see, it's all her setting them up.
Very good. We need to do like a show out there. Tell your mom to set us up a show because we have so many tender people to watch us, and we just need to go there one morning and stand in front of one of them jet planes and do a show.
She'd love to.
We need to do that.
She'd love to.
And what about your folks?
Both of my parents are engineers for the county. My dad is the county surveyor, and my mom is the engineering division manager.
Awesome. All right. And outdoors is a big part of y'all's lives.
Yes.
That's cool. All right, let's start looking at some of these pictures, okay? We're going to start with you, Faith. So tell us about this one right here.
Well, this is a picture of when I lived in Alaska when I was younger. I lived there for 9 years, And we decided to go hike up a mountain one day. It was one of their national parks. And so in this photo from the front to the back is me, my Aunt Wendy, my brother Josh, and my Nana. So it was fun being able to go out there with them and do that.
I bet that was fun, just walking through the woods and mountains.
Yeah, it's
hiking. Tell me about this one.
Well, this is a photo on a salmon run, and we bring our four-wheelers every time, and pretty much I grew up driving four-wheelers, and ever since I was probably like 4.
You learned how, at an early age how to.
Yeah.
And now you didn't go too fast, did you?
Oh, always.
Okay. So when I saw this one last night, I said, wait a minute, look at this big old flounder. But tell us about it.
Yeah, this is, charter fishing here is you're catching red snapper and all this. Well, in Alaska, you're catching flounder and salmon and all that. And this is one of the flounder charters. And pretty much me and my brother were too young to go on it, so we were only able to take pictures with their catches. So. But my cousin did catch the biggest, and he had fun bragging about that.
Oh man, I love the name of the charter company, Heavenly Sights.
Yeah.
You feel that way when you go out there fishing sometimes. This is heaven out here. That's a great picture. All right.
Alaska is known for their salmon runs, and this is one of the biggest rivers to do it in. And every year there'll be about at least 1,000 people just on that one cove. And pretty much people will go out there and they'll catch the salmon and they'll bring it back. And the kids are the ones who would, hate to say it, but they would take care of the salmon, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, somebody that do the hard work.
Unfortunately, you got to hit them with the bat and
knock them out.
Yeah, knock them out. And pretty much, yeah, the kids took care of the fish once they're in, and the parents.
That's a good picture. I always, when I see a picture, I just look around and all. I see, first of all, we see you and the fish, of course, but then the people in the background. Is that many people out there fishing, like all through here in the background? Well, what's that guy doing right there? Is that a net?
Yes, they're very long nets. They're all metal,
okay.
And pretty much it looks like a big magnifying glass, but the net's really deep because of how many salmon could come in at once.
Oh my goodness!
People normally pull in 5 to 6 salmon per catch.
No way.
Yeah.
I got to go there and do that. All right, target practice.
This is at that same river I was four-wheeling in, and pretty much we grew up on shooting and four-wheeling, and this is my dad when he teaches us how to shoot our BB guns when we were younger.
Oh, that's so good. You feel real comfortable doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You feel like you can handle the gun and fishing pole and all that. That's what we talk about on the show a lot.
This is when I was finally able to go on those charter boats.
Oh, yeah, old enough to go now.
Yeah, and it was pretty fun because unfortunately everybody on that boat got seasick except for me and my dad.
Really?
So it was a good time for us, but not for everybody else. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we caught a lot.
Captain, driving.
Yeah, this is my dad taught us how to drive the boat when we were pretty young. So
cool.
This is when he first got it, and luckily he let me drive it because he normally doesn't.
That's so cool.
This is a fun story. So this is on the hiking, and this is the waterfall at the very top. Well, on the way up there, we went to take a picture by this really big tree. Well, someone spooked a moose, and the moose started charging at me, but I guess it didn't see me, but it ran right behind me. It brushed me, and so yeah, that was the terror of childhood.
Oh, I bet that was scary.
Yeah, but again, so like moose, they're either protective or if you spook them, they'll run. So she didn't have a calf, so she immediately ran, and she ran right past me. Luckily, I was against a tree, so I mean that's what you want to be sometimes, is against a tree out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, she ran right past me. She looked at me and she stopped and got some water at the waterfall. So
Oh my goodness! Oh
just
my
crept
goodness.
away slowly.
Was it a big moose?
It was a big moose. Moose are pretty big. Yeah.
And you were little and the moose are big. So
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay. All right, welcome back. Here we are with Faith and Ashley, Mosley Outdoor Ed Students of the Month, and they've got a great background in the outdoors. We're always talking about starting kids at an early age. We've got a couple more pictures here with Faith, and then we're going to get with Ashley. So tell us about this one real quick.
Well, this is when I still lived in Alaska, and my dad was actually a wildlife agent there. So every now and again when they'd have cookouts with his coworkers, he would, all the kids would come up and we'd pretty much play in the garage on top of their side-by-sides, and we'd play manhunt in the woods and stuff like that.
That's cool. growing up in Alaska, of course, you got to do this in Alaska, I guess.
Yep, you gotta ice fish. Every year, there's this one big river that at least 50 groups would go to, and you pretty much find your spot and you ice fish. It was cold, definitely cold, but you'd be surprised how many you can catch.
You did get cold. Okay, and one more.
This was when my brother shot his first quail, and we were camping at this time, and pretty much, yeah, it was a good hour and a half of trying to find one first. And he got it on his first shot, so.
Oh, good for him. He's in the Army now, right?
Yes, he went to West Point.
All right, Miss Ashley, tell us about what's going on here.
This was when I first started to learn to swim. My dad's always been big about, if we're going to live by the water, you should know to swim. So
Amen.
we started young, and I think I could swim by 2 or 3.
All right.
And then he also always made me model all the fish he caught. So every time he'd come home, we would take pictures with the fish.
And I said that fish cooker in the background with that propane tank.
Yes,
Y'all getting
sir.
ready. I understand that, okay?
This is me and my sister paddle boarding. My family really spends as much time on the water as we can. So that's my dad in the background as well. We're all out paddle boarding.
Cool.
This is me riding my first horse with my mom's boyfriend. He had a horse. And so this is the first time we got to ride the horse.
Beautiful.
I really like
Beautiful horse.
This is a picture of me and my friend now. We're cheerleaders, and so just for that, I love the games just because we get to stay outside all afternoon and watch the sunset and cheer on the crowd, but we get to stay outside for that, and I like it.
So you one of the jumpers? Or you jump a lot?
I do, yes.
Okay, we're going to come back and see if we can show this, but you're at outdoor ed class throwing the net, right? And
Yes, sir.
We're going to see if we can play it on your phone next time. What about this?
This is a picture in Canada, as my family's all from Canada, so we were driving from Grand Falls to Bedford, and we stopped along the way, and it was just so pretty because here we don't have many hills or mountains, and I just loved the...
That is nature at its finest,
Yes.
right there.
This is a picture of me jumping before we went ziplining across the waterfall there in the background in Canada, and it's actually a front-facing harness, so you got to lay down and like fly across the waterfall.
That was cool, I bet.
Yes. And this is another one as me really young. My dad showed me off his catch. This was his cobia.
A cobia.
Yes.
All right. Well, I can see from all the pictures, we all see what a great background y'all had in it. So as you move on in life and all, you become college students. Are you going to try to squeeze some time in for some outdoor activities?
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
I think staying here at Gulf Coast, I'll get a good chance to just stay and keep my lifestyle that I have now outdoors. Yes.
Well, what are some of the things that in the K through 12, what have y'all really enjoyed in your educational background growing up and all? What are some things, any highlights sort of stick out with y'all, or even in your senior year?
Just everybody you get to meet along the way, really. So many people influence you and the things you can do. So like if your friends are playing outside, you play outside and you explore different things, or if you're on a sports team, you make a new family that you get to compete with and hopefully win with.
That's good.
Yeah, same here. Like track, you get a whole new like atmosphere for it, and the weather really like plays a part on you as well. So.
And what event did you do in track?
I ran hurdles, 100 and 300 meters, and I also high jump.
Okay, and I've told her I used to go track, and when she said 300 meters, that's a tough one right there. So my hat's off to you. Now, what are you're in outdoor ed? What are y'all doing outdoor ed right now? What's going on with outdoor ed?
We just took our test for fishing. We already finished our fly fishing, but now we're on regular rod and reel fishing. And so, yes, we took our test yesterday, and it was a lot of fun.
Did you pass?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
100.
Y'all in different classes, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm in third grade. I'm
Okay.
third, she's in fourth.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I always look forward to the outdoor ed cookouts. Have y'all had your cookouts yet?
We did have one before Christmas break.
And you're going to have another one because you do one each semester?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what did y'all have?
We had a lot of kids in my class personally bring in like deer sausage, and then we also had like hamburgers and hot dogs and plenty of sweet snacks.
Yeah, okay. And yours?
I unfortunately had to miss mine for a weightlifting meet.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so I'm going to be at the next one. So.
Okay. It's funny, that goes back to 1993, the outdoor ed cookouts and all. And we're also going to be doing the fish fry for the faculty. Have y'all been talking about that?
Yeah.
That'll be coming up soon, the teacher appreciation. So these are some cool things y'all do. Do y'all enjoy that kind of food and all, outdoor food, the fish and the deer sausage and all?
Yes.
Love it.
I grew up on that. 'cause my
Same.
dad always
Did you
fished.
really?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much in Alaska, it's whatever you catch is what you're eating, pretty much.
Yeah.
You don't really want to go to the store like 40 miles away, so you just go what you catch.
That's a good point. Okay, we're going to take our final break and come back with all kind of plenty of time for our final break. So we'll be right back with our ladies. Okay, welcome back. So anyway, Ashley and Faith, we're just having a great time here. Y'all got to go to school later, right? But
Yes.
Okay, okay, let's move on. Let's look at fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Our times today, 4:52 to 6:52, and tonight, 5:17 to 7:17, and we appreciate Blue Water Outriggers and all they do for Panhandle Outdoors. We need to add some names real quick. Will you get a pickle jar? Okay, Cherie. Okay, you get that one. Cherie Baxter, Bonifay, Kyle Simmet from Lynn Haven, George Simmet from Lynn Haven, Tara Simmet from Lynn Haven, and then Chad Smith from Freeport, Stephanie Smith, Freeport, Stephen Simon, Lynn Haven, Tyler Drew, Panama City. We're looking at Bo Jones of Sand Hills, Jeff Simmet, that's a big family. They're from Washington County. Panama City Beach is Brian Jones, Connie Jones from Sand Hills, Hunter Seaman from Washington County, and Jordan from Washington County. Woo! I got it? Okay. We'll move on to that. Now I got a quick video, you got a quick video. We're going to see if we can play it, and it's going to be, this is throwing a cast net. Okay, so we got it. Yeah, let's go on. Tell us about throwing a cast net. What do you think? Let's do it again. That's a pretty good throw.
Thank you. I always watched my dad when he was doing it. So it kind of like the motion I knew naturally just from watching him. So it was fun to get to try it out finally.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. And also now today is Arbor Day, and this is funny, folks. Did y'all have to look up Arbor Day on the phone to see what it was? You did it?
Yes.
Okay. and really, Arbor Day, everybody knows about Arbor Day, but we're not doing it. So what we want to challenge everybody to do, remember, you can go down to University of Florida Extension Agent, pick up free trees this morning from 8 to 12, and you're going to pick some up for me because I'm going to be at the University Academy judging a history fair. And y'all, Coach is going to maybe let y'all out of class to go get some trees.
Yep.
And what we want to do, we want to challenge every school in the Florida Panhandle to plant some trees. So you can get them free, and Arbor Day comes on later on. But, every day could be Arbor Day. You can plant a tree anytime the weather's good, but wintertime is a good time to plant trees. So that's why, and y'all going to take care of that today.
Yes.
Coach Wilkie, and y'all going to get the trees and plant them. So most of the trees at our school, are from the outdoor weather class planting them.
Yeah.
And we lost them in the storm.
Unfortunately.
Okay, tell us about some future plans. What y'all want to do with your lives.
I'm going to start with going to Gulf Coast so I can stay at home and save some money to start with, and then I plan to transfer to UF.
Okay. And what about your major? What kind of?
I'm probably going to follow my parents' footstep and go engineering.
Engineering.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
you got a good background. I guess they've trained you well.
Yes.
Did you have to do some little engineering stuff when you were little?
Yes. Always helping out.
I'm reaching for Belmont University in Tennessee, and I'm hopefully going to get there for a softball scholarship because I've been to a few of their camps, and so I can only hope. And I'm going there for music production.
That is awesome. And that's two good plans right here. Of course, University of Florida, you know how we feel about it, engineering. And Belmont is such I've been up there and we've had students go to Belmont. I mean, that's the top echelon as far as music at Belmont University.
It's beautiful there too. We went there to visit. It's gorgeous.
Wonderful, wonderful campus and all. We've had, like I say, students before, so I'm so glad y'all are doing that. Now, what do you want to, later on in music production, what kind of music you want to get into and produce?
Anything that I guess I can write, really. Yeah. So either whether it's country or pop or pretty much anything.
You want to write a lot of music?
Yeah, right.
Hey, listen, I've been writing. I need to give you some of mine. Everybody want to
we'll get that started for you real quick.
That's fun. Everybody says that. And what kind of engineering you want to do?
Civil engineering. Yeah. Like my parents. Yeah, I've always just grown up around it, and my mom would take us to drive by and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I built this road, and we've been working on it." I'm like, okay, I kind of like it.
That's cool. Say, well, that road right there, I helped plan that.
Yes.
That is cool. And where do y'all want to eventually settle down and all? I know you might want to travel some and all. Do you have any aspirations and all?
I would like to stay in my hometown just because I've grown up with all the people here and gotten to know everyone, and it takes like a while to know who your really close friends are. And so I wouldn't want to start over.
Okay.
I would actually be the opposite. I'd want to pretty much drive or fly to other states and pretty much explore, see what else is out there, you know?
That's interesting. That's two good. That's two different, and both of them will be happy. I promise you, both of them will be happy doing what they're doing and all. What about the shout outs? You got kin folks in Canada?
Yes, my family is from Canada. So when you watch this on YouTube, hello.
All my cousins up there.
Yes,
okay.
Cousins, aunts, uncles, everything.
You got some out of town folks, don't you? Scattered?
Yes, all my family's out of town. My mom's side in Virginia, so hey. And my dad's side in Ohio, Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Well, I've been all over
yeah,
the country.
everywhere.
Like Johnny Appleseed, I've been around.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a couple minutes left, and what about, you've got some good friends and all. I think, don't you have a good bonding with your friends and all? You feel very strong about that, especially when you're 17, 18 years old. You value that friendship more now, don't you?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially senior year, it's a lot of like social involvement, so it's nice having a close group by then.
And we mentioned this earlier, as far as your lifestyle, no matter what you go into, music or engineering and all, you feel like some outdoor stuff is going to be part of it.
Definitely. I don't think I could give that up.
Yeah.
I want to compliment your parents on what an amazing job they did putting you all around it as young people and all. We talk about the importance of that and doing everything. What about electronics and all? Do y'all do a lot of electronics?
I mean, I have the normal stuff.
The normal?
But my dad's house, for the most part, we keep pretty off the grid. We don't have any phone, Wi-Fi, or cable. So
Is that right?
yes, we live right in the middle, but completely off the grid from the world.
That's
Nice. It must be
fascinating.
peaceful.
Okay, what about you?
We stay connected, but at the same time we're disconnected because we enjoy our family time, our outdoors. So we'll, like, say we go camping, it's all away, and we enjoy the nature pretty much.
That is awesome. Man, what a testimonial as far as, because we talk about this a lot, and everybody at school don't do that, do they?
No. Unfortunately, people are like glued to their phones, and honestly, they're missing everything around them, I think.
We got to do a commercial with y'all with that kind of attitude. We're about to run out of time.
I know.
Have y'all enjoyed it?
Yes.
Very much so.
See, well, maybe we'll get back together before school is out.
Yeah.
And do some
Sounds like
stuff.
a
I'm gonna
plan.
come out and see y'all, especially on the cookouts.
Yes.
Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate the viewership. Thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.